Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Gaming News Weekly Live. It's been a week, bro. It's been a week. It was good before, bro. It's Gaming News Weekly. We knew this was coming. I got my water with me, so you know I'm ready to talk. It's been a crazy week in gaming. Everybody's news is coming out. PlayStation news is coming out. Tragic PlayStation news is coming out. Great Xbox news is coming out. Starfield news, which was wild. People looking at their PC rigs like you actually can't run Starfield. It is brutal out here in gaming. But we're gonna get right into it, bro. Sony bends the knee finally, bruh. Hey, I got sent the tweet through Discord this morning, and I was like, out of everything that could have happened, Sony signing that 10-year deal before tomorrow was probably the smartest thing possible because Microsoft gets to close the deal Monday. They get to close the deal Monday. That's the earliest they can close. They can close that deal Monday. So they probably will close it Monday. So Sony on a Sunday before anybody could wake up. And I'm talking about they in Pacific time. They like, we about to sign this deal right at 7 a.m. Jimothy, did you call Phil and say you're sorry? Did he did he call Satya and say I'm sorry? Sony, bro. Jimothy, it is crazy because remember, Jimothy didn't want the deal. He wanted the deal blocked. Now that the deal can't be blocked, all of a sudden Jimothy wants the deal, bro. And Phil and them gave him the deal. It's so nice, bro. Phil is just you just know he's just so genuinely a good person. Because then he didn't have to give them the deal. Monday could have came. They could have closed the deal with Activision and just ignored Sony. Ignored them. Didn't have to get them the deal. Sony gets one more Call of Duty. And then y'all negotiate a deal. They could have did that. Because Sony is entitled to one more. Which is the next one. In November or October. Whenever the hell they launch Call of Duty nowadays. And then Sony's not entitled to anything. They could ignore the hell out of Sony for a whole year. See, that's the one thing. Call of Duty can't come to Game Pass, not the new ones anyway, until Sony's marketing rights are done. So Sony gets one more year of marketing, which is 2024 year. So in 2025, they're done with Call of Duty altogether for like PlayStation. Then Microsoft can do whatever they want with Call of Duty. But at the moment, they can't really put it in Game Pass because Sony has marketing rights and all that to Call of Duty. But Jimothy signing that deal on a Sunday morning is wild because he could have easily did that. All of this could have been avoided. Why? Why was all the fake pushback for Jimothy to just sign this deal? You said they can add the old ones. I mean, yeah, like the back catalog stuff. Is Black Ops 2 already in Game Pass? Maybe. I mean, I own those games. I have them backwards compatible. I've played them a couple times. They still have hackers and shit, and it's not like the hackers are going to go away. But I mean, the games are still fun. Microsoft get FPS boost them, get some 60 frames going. People just start playing Black Ops 160 frames. That'd be kind of good. Sony signing that deal, wild. That was wild. Crazy turn of events. You said old cards are fixed now on the Xbox? What do you mean fixed? What do you mean they're fixed? Like they took the hackers out? There's no way they got all the hackers out of there. Online? I mean, I played Call of Duty online for a while, even on Xbox One. It worked. It just wasn't that many people around. Like there were still a couple thousand people playing. Cause people don't let go of old Call of Duties, not really. But I mean, we was in a lobby and everybody had ray guns. And we were in we were in normal multiplayer. We were floating in the sky, bro, with ray guns. Everybody was shooting at each other. And like, I mean, that's old Call of Duty for you. They were hackers before, there's still going to be hackers in there. So I mean, if they have less hackers, that's one thing. But I mean, if the community comes back and it rises up and it thrives again, you said Black Ops has 100K players right now? That is crazy. That is crazy. 100,000 people went back to Black Ops. See, I should boot that bitch up. I ain't got to download it. I ain't got to download it. I would boot that hoe up just to see, cause that's crazy. Where's my disc? I don't even have to download that bitch. I put the disc in. My disc is somewhere. It's in one of those game cases over there. I don't know which one. No, it's in the Mass Effect case, isn't it? Damn, I high key wanna. Yeah, Game Pass of Call of Duty is gonna be wild, bro. Cause then, I mean, if they get cloud versions of those games, who knows if they actually do? Well, if they get cloud versions of those games, come on now, I cloud game into an old Call of Duty lobby real quick. Cause I haven't played a new Call of Duty since uh Modern Warfare 2019. I ain't played a new Call of Duty in a long time. So it's not like, I mean, Call of Duty is the thing I was looking forward to with Activision Blizzard deal and all that. But everybody talked about Call of Duty. Not every IP that Activision owns. Everything Activision ever created. Everything they have ownership of, all the backwards compatible things Activision has. The old Spider-Man games Activision used to make. They might not have licensing to make new ones, but the old ones can definitely come to Xbox. Microsoft's gonna own those games. FPS boost implemented next with the old Call of Duties? Definitely. That'd just be one of the best things. Like Microsoft literally go back through the back catalog of Activision games, start dropping them into Game Pass. They have the ownership of it now, and then FPS boost those games to 60 frames on console. People will go play them. They gonna play them at 30 frames. That is actually like a good idea. Game Pass is just gonna have a whole lot of content, but I know a whole lot of people are crying doom and gloom from Activision Blizzard deal, and it doesn't make sense. In all reality, it doesn't make sense. Microsoft can't conquer the gaming industry from third place with Activision. It is not. It doesn't work like that. You say you're gonna jump back in Modern Warfare 2 2009? Oh no, bro, because you know they're gonna come back with the with the AC 130 hands. No, 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 no. Modern Warfare 2 2009. No. No, they had too many good hackers on there. Black Ops 1 had less. Modern Warfare 2 was just a more popular game. So they had more hackers in that game. Black Ops 1 was really good, but nobody really hacked in that game until towards the end. Every gun was so fun on Modern Warfare 2 as well. See, that's back when they didn't need to balance every fucking thing. That is one thing I do miss about old Call of Duty games. Balance patches and nerfs and shit wasn't a major thing. When something was good, when a class was technically broken, I mean everybody didn't use it. You just knew like okay, it's like the meta build. Everybody's playing like that, but everything else was still good in its own way. Your play style kind of shined with the guns and the class that you build. Now everybody uses the same class because this is the only class that works. This is the only class that can kill fast enough. And that's a problem with modern day Call of Duty. That's why people would jump back into an old one. Because I used to run around with the G11 on Black Ops 1. Ain't nobody used the G11. You said Microsoft is not done with acquisitions, by the way. I don't think they is. But the way the world governments are going to look at it now is after this deal is done. I don't know if they're going to start another one up until like 3 years from now. Because they're going to like give Activision time to become an Xbox game studio. Then they go after somebody else. But in 3 years, who knows who buys who? Tencent is still buying people. To this day, they're still making acquisitions. Embracer Group is still buying companies. They're still cashing in on all that. And Sony is still looking, shopping. My bet on Take Two. Take Two's not selling to nobody. They still got Grand Theft Auto 5 making billions of dollars, bro. Making billions of dollars. Their company has been running smooth as water. Unless something tragic happens at Take Two, they're never gonna sell. They bought Zynga so they can start making mobile games. Yeah, it's something drastic gonna have to change at Take Two for them to have to sell. Take Two's in a beautiful place. They're in a beautiful place in gaming. That's why a lot of people be like, "Oh, consolidation is so bad." But there's so many studios that are so stable, they don't need to sell. Take Two is one of them. They don't need to sell to anybody, bro. They can sit there and be Take Two. People be begging them for their next big game. How many people are groveling at their feet for Grand Theft Auto 6? Everybody want a piece of Grand Theft Auto 6. They don't need to sell to nobody. Why? Because they know they have that market power. They have that market power. Well, they have IP power, I guess. Because Red Dead is another thing. People really want to see what they do next with Red Dead. Rockstar Games was just so strong. Whatever they do with Zynga, we don't even know. They have Take Two is one of those companies that I don't see breaking down anytime soon. They're flawlessly ran. Their CEOs and stuff are really fucking competent. They're damn good at business. That's why they keep dropping fucking GTA 5 and Game Pass. Like, I understand. Take Two is actually in a really good place. Activision was in a horrible place. Microsoft got a deal with them. They got a smooth deal by getting Activision. That was a one in a lifetime buy, and Microsoft was the only one able to do it to capitalize on that deal. Ubisoft, Tencent has been trying to buy Ubisoft a long time. Ubisoft is family owned, so they are really adamant on not selling it. They real adamant on not selling it. That's why they keep trying new things, failing, closing things down, reopening things, and Ubisoft is still kind of, sitting there, fighting for it. So Ubisoft, Tencent's been trying to buy them for years, bro. For years, and Ubisoft's just not selling. No, it's the young people that's not selling, bro. That's the thing. The young people that runs Ubisoft, they're not selling. They just gonna keep trying new things, keep failing. They're losing money, of course they are. But some of their things do make money. So Rainbow Six Siege is a real big deal that makes money. They got Game Pass deals that has actually made them some pretty good money. And some of the new games that come out look like they're gonna be actually cool new things. Star Wars is probably gonna make them a lot of money. I don't know if Avatar is gonna make them anything. But it's a big name game. Far Cry still makes them a lot of money. Actually, Assassin's Creed is going to come back. Mirage actually looks really fucking good, and for the price, they're gonna make money on that game. So Ubisoft is like top half. They're just I don't know. They're I don't know. They're learning. I think that's what it is because they're young. They're just learning how the new gaming industry is, and they're like, okay, we could just try all this shit. Something's gonna work. And then everybody loves X Defiant. The first game I played when Activision games drop in Game Pass, I mean, it depends on what the lineup is. Activision has a lot of games. But if there's Spider-Man games drop in Game Pass, I'm probably going to play one of those. Like first, just to try it out. Me, the original COD, like COD 4, Modern Warfare. I think I played that on like PlayStation 2. I think. Maybe. Or it was World at War. Or I go back and play Prototype. Because this whole deal, the only thing I've been thinking about is Prototype. COD 1. Like, I've never even seen the first Call of Duty. I thought the first Call of Duty was... No, that's COD 4. Okay. What the hell is the first Call of Duty then? I've never seen it. Because the first Modern Warfare is the fourth one. Damn. Damn. What is COD 1? What is COD? I don't know. I don't know, bro. It got health bars. Call of Duty had health bars. Bruh. I wanna see. I'm gonna play that. If that comes to Game Pass, the first Call of Duty, I'm playing that bitch. I need to see how it is, bro. I need to see where Call of Duty came from. Because the first Call of Duty I ever played was Modern Warfare, I think. Or World at War. It's set in World War II. Is it World at War then? No, World at War is a different game. Bro, hold on. Let me go look up Call of Duty real quick. Let me go look up Call of Duty real quick. Because I don't know which Call of Duty was the first Call of Duty I ever played. Or I don't know the timeline of when these games came out. It got Captain Price. Captain Price is in the first Call of Duty. Yeah, Call of Duty was released in 2003. Call of Duty 2 was World War One. Call of Duty 3. Then COD 4 Modern Warfare. World at War came after that. So high key, I've only played fucking Black Ops games. But legit, I've only played Treyarch games until Modern Warfare 2019. Well, no, I played Advanced Warfare, which was a Sledgehammer game. That was right when Respawn left. But legit, who made Medal of Honor? PlayStation Studios? No, Medal of Honor was EA. EA made Medal of Honor. And EA could easily make Medal of Honor again, but they choose to not make Medal of Honor. This is crazy. I've only played Treyarch games. All the Call of Duty I've played, and every single one of the ones that I played, like I owned personally, because I played Modern Warfare 2. I played a little bit of Modern Warfare 3. But the ones that I owned for sure were all Treyarch games. I owned World at War, which was the first Black Ops game, technically, from what this says. That's fucking crazy. Then I played Black Ops 1. I owned that game, still got it over there. Black Ops 2, still got that game. This is crazy, bro. All my favorite Call of Duty games have all been Treyarch games. I can't make that shit up. That is wild. You say I'm not a COD fan, but is Infinity Ward the one making the newest CODs? So they still kind of switch out. So Infinity Ward made Modern Warfare 2. But the next game is made by Sledgehammer, which is going to be Modern Warfare 3. Which this year's the next Call of Duty after Modern Warfare 2 will be Modern Warfare 3 that's made by Sledgehammer. They're going to like lead, but then everybody works on Call of Duty as a whole at Activision, which is one of the best parts of Microsoft buying this fucking this publisher, because 9 studios made Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. Every studio of Activision worked on Call of Duty. Why the fuck is that the case, bro? Why was that the case? B-Nox and everybody's working on Call of Duty now. The whole company. That should not be the case. Not every developer in that studio should be a Call of Duty developer. They used to have 3 studios that made Call of Duty. Now they have 9. And they got Raven as a support studio. That is crazy. That is crazy. So Microsoft can literally clean that shit up. Split it back up. Have the big 3, they could become one. Just put Treyarch, fucking Sledgehammer, and Infinity Ward all in the same fucking studio. Y'all make one Call of Duty every 3 years. You said Infinity Ward, Treyarch, Sledgehammer. See, I kind of want to agree with you, Bavari, but I've only owned Treyarch games, so I gotta say Treyarch is better than Infinity Ward. I have to, because I've only owned the Treyarch ones. From what that list just told me, the only ones I've ever played were Treyarch games that I've owned anyway. I've played a lot of them. Infinity Ward do have the more notable characters, I think, because like Price them. Everybody know about Price them. That whole story is wild. Infinity Ward is the GOAT. I mean, they're the beginning of Call of Duty. I kind of understand. But Alex Mercer? Not Alex Mercer, because that's a prototype. Damn, prototype. That needs to. Microsoft needs to make that they superhero game. Sony has Spider-Man, bro. We need Alex Mercer, bro. We need prototype. Every Xbox console should have prototype on the front of it. Have Mercer as right there. You said Raven has some serious history with id. Think they make another Doom? First person shooter Doom? Microsoft has so many studios that can do things. We just have to see what they do. Like, that is the only thing that comes out of this now. Raven Studios made Wolfenstein. They did make Wolfenstein back in it, bro. They made was it the 2008 one? I think it was the 2008 one. 2009. Yeah, because I remember one of them ancients ago. What the hell was it called? I can't tell you. Get out of here, buddy. I'm looking for Wolfenstein. Because it was one of like the modern 3D ones. Yeah, it was just called Wolfenstein. But yeah, that was actually they used the idtech engine. That's wild, bro. Everybody coming full circle. Everybody, Microsoft is bringing everybody back full circle. Cause the original creators of Fallout are now back with Fallout. That's an IP they can work on because why they work there? They IP back in their hands, bro. Raven back with motherfucking Wolfenstein out of nowhere. Just come full circle. Raven is such a good studio, and they get so much shit for Call of Duty because they have to be the support studio. When Raven could literally be making their own games, starting an IP or something. Was it the movie one, the Wolverine game? The Ultimate Alliance come from Activision? Cause I used to play the fuck out of those back in the day. Then all the one games coming out. No, that's Koei. I'm surprised. Why would they stop making those? That is kind of wild, bro. Koei Tecmo be having some good games, and they be dropping the fuck out of that. BNOS can make some good games. They have so many good studios. They have so many good studios. It was kind of sad to see Activision convert all of them into fucking Call of Duty studios. That reversion might hurt though. Like them going back to making something else might just hurt. At least for a year or two. Because imagine, for the last 3 Call of Duties, they've had 5 studios working on one game. Now Infinity War and them is gonna have to go back to working on games by themselves. All that help they used to have, it might just hinder them just a little bit. Cause you so used to 5 people working on the same fucking map pack that you're working on. StarCraft 3 from Blizzard. I heard that Blizzard's actually starting up a StarCraft thing again. Because I mean they have the opportunity. StarCraft is coming back, which is I want to play StarCraft, even though it's not a game I know I'm gonna be good at. But I've seen StarCraft 1. That shit looked kind of meh. I kind of ran away from that one. I played a little bit of StarCraft 2 to know that I didn't like the game cuz it's one of those like Halo Wars games, which Microsoft make Halo Wars. So I mean, if they can get Blizzard to make a better Halo Wars game, I mean, Halo Wars was never a bad game. Halo Wars always did really good. It just wasn't a popular genre of game. Since now Microsoft is going more PC based, Blizzard is a PC centric company, kind of like Bethesda. StarCraft could probably just come out and be hard. A Warcraft RPG? But no. I don't like Bethesda has Elder Scrolls. I don't think they need to get another fantasy RPG. I don't think they need another fantasy RPG. Because just like Obsidian has Pillars of Eternity, which is their ARPG, they're making a Vow, which is their fantasy RPG one. In Exile could probably do it because they don't have a fantasy RPG, but they already have like the Fallout style of it. I mean, I guess no, they don't have a fantasy one because Wasteland is more of a realistic RPG than anything. So yeah, In Exile can definitely do it because everybody else already have like their games. Blizzard could probably do it themselves, high key. They could probably do it themselves. Make a Warcraft RPG. Hexen by id. And it's so wild that Phil had that shirt on, bro. It is so wild Phil had that shirt on. And it didn't be he's like, oh no, man, he just pulled the shirt out the closet. Hexen. Now people know, hey, it's coming back. True Crime. Activision had so many good fucking games back in the day. Then all the Crash and Spyro shit, they could literally just get that to Rare. I don't know what the fuck Rare is doing with Everwild, but they can definitely make a Spyro game. Make a Crash game. Gun. Fucking Gun. Activision, bro. What happened to them? What happened to Activision that they literally just got converted to Call of Duty? So much shit. Guitar Hero, which Guitar Hero is one of those things that I understand. A lot of people grew out of it because peripherals and stuff like that, like the pricing for all that is crazy. But you can't really have a Guitar Hero game and not sell guitars. So them having the fun guitars to get those made and license all the music, they probably didn't want to spend the money no more, which I understand. But come on now, bro. All the Tony Hawk games, skateboarding went into the dirt. Skateboarding games just went into the dirt. We need to bring. I never skateboarded in real life, but I'm a fucking god in skateboarding games in the game, bro. It was good. I'm real good at skateboarding games in game. Like boot up skate right now, I'm a demon. I be hitting 360 Chris airs and everything, bro. I'm good. I can't skateboard in real life. I can't even do a kickflip. I ain't even gonna fake it. Nigga, I don't have that dog in me. But in games, come on now. I used to play Pro Skater. A menace, bro. A straight menace. They need to bring that stuff back. Like those IPs were so good. And Game Pass, you can kind of see because Microsoft can use Game Pass. Yeah, Microsoft got Activision now. It's a done deal for sure. But Microsoft can use Game Pass as a focus group for these IP. That's another benefit for having a couple 20 million people at your disposal to just try things out with. They can bring these old IPs, drop them in the Game Pass. The ones that actually gain a following. Sony has to now. Like, Jimothy has to start being in charge. Because Jimothy took over PlayStation in 2019. So in 2019, Jimothy got in charge of PlayStation. He hasn't had to do anything as an executive until now. He hasn't done anything as an executive until right now. The first thing he did was launch the PlayStation 5 with all those lies attached to it. Magical SSD this. We believe in generations that. Come on now, Jimothy. You've been lying since you got in charge. He's literally been telling lies since he got in charge. Then he had to bend the knee to Microsoft, sign his 10-year deal after you cried about it for a year and a half. Jimothy's not looking good, but he's the head of Sony right now. So I mean, he's the one that has to do the job. They will have to share their diff with Microsoft now. I mean, Sony said they might withhold them. Hey, and the judge was like, "Hey, if Sony want to withhold, they shit. Parity doesn't matter. All that talk about parity, and you want to hold your dev kits back? Come on now, Sony, bro. Come on now, Sony, bro. You can't have it both ways. They can't have it both ways. Jimothy knows that. That's why he was crying and pouting and shit about parity. And then Bobby went up there and said, "No, that's just marketing. Like we give them map packs, exclusive XP, fucking whole game modes. That's not parity. That's marketing. Oh, so Microsoft can do the same thing and it doesn't matter, bro. God, 480p on PlayStation 6. Hey, it might just be a console problem. They magical SSD might just not push the graphics like they thought it would. 720p 60. They sold that for $70. I mean, yeah. Since Activision sold, Activision is owned by Microsoft now. Bobby Kotick only still had a job because he owned more majority of Activision stock. So he was the boss of Activision and he owned majority of Activision stock. He was the most unstoppable man in gaming. Microsoft literally had to pay this man almost $500 million to get him out that chair. So Bobby can literally get out of Activision. They had to pay this man almost $500 million. That is crazy. But that's how much power Bobby had over Activision. He had that much power that mega corporation Microsoft literally had to pay this man half a bill to get him out of the chair, bro. Get him out of the chair. Kai 4K on Switch 2. 480p on PlayStation 6. That'd be monstrous, bro. That'd be hysterical. Straight hilarious. But I mean, PlayStation, they said themselves they would do that shit. Just out of sheer pettiness. And I'm like, CEO, nigga, president of PlayStation. Sony Interactive Entertainment said that bullshit, bro. You can't make that up. He said it in court. In court, under oath, he said, "I'm gonna withhold dev kits from Xbox." Yeah, hey, Nintendo's gonna be happy with the deal because they don't have to do anything. Nintendo is already doing amazing with no Call of Duty all these years. Them having Call of Duty is just a bonus for their fans. Because if their fans want to play Call of Duty, now they can play that shit on Nintendo's console. And Nintendo still gets their 30%. So that $5 billion Sony be bragging that they get, Nintendo's probably gonna get that too. Nintendo's probably gonna get that too. It was good, cool breeze, bro. We just talked about Activision Blizzard. Sony signed the 10-year deal. Spit, bro. Phil is Phil is legit executive of the decade, bro. Of the last 10 years, Phil has done the most shit in gaming than anybody else. Man's is like him coming up from literally from ground level to head of Microsoft Gaming is just a testament to how peak this man is in a boardroom, and he's just a gamer, bro. You can go find Phil Spencer on there right now, probably playing Tony Hawk Pro Skate on Xbox. And you'd be like, "What the fuck, Phil? I'm supposed to be in a meeting right now." Hell no, that nigga be playing games, bro. He get gamer score. See, and I know that's a perk of his job, bro. Nigga be at home playing Starfield. Nigga, the game don't come out for 2 months. He's playing Starfield. Todd was playing Starfield, having a good old time. And I'm like, y'all niggas, bro. Give me your job. You said hopefully have a better work environment. They've been cleaning up their work environment for sure since Since Microsoft started the acquisition. Doc, it was good, bro. I saw your video earlier. You said Sony's in trouble. Sony's not in trouble. Sony's not in trouble. They're not gonna be in trouble for at least another generation. Because it's gonna take a while for Xbox to outperform Sony, even with all this. Sony's still gonna perform at peak performance. But that 15 billion going to Microsoft is gonna Sony's gonna hate writing that check, bro. Every time Call of Duty comes out, that revenue start coming in. They're like, hey, look at our 30%. Oh yeah, we gotta write that 70. And then they about to put Activision and they're like, oh no, Microsoft. Oh shit, bro. You know that's gonna hurt Timothy's heart. You know it's gonna hurt Timothy's heart. Every time he's about to write that Activision and he gotta scratch that shit out and put Microsoft on that fucking 15 bill check. Wounded. I know it gotta hurt, bro. You gonna be number one in gaming for another 2 generations just to be writing $15 billion checks to Microsoft every year? Wild. Xbox is definitely gonna buy more studios. I don't know if they're gonna go full first party. Cause they might do a deal with Sega, but Sega might stay third party. I think they'd do that. I think Microsoft would just give Sega a home, a place to be creative, but I don't think they'd buy Sega to own Sega. Cause Sega and them are like fraternal twins, kind of. They're kind of conjoined at the hip. Because Sega went through a lot with Sony as. Microsoft's kind of beating Sony up for what they did to Sega back in the day. Hold on, what are y'all talking about in chat, bro? I'm missing something. You say you want Sony to compete? Yeah, I definitely want Sony to compete. I made a video on that. Like Sony got so many IPs, bro. So many different things, so many genres of games they threw away for third person action games. I want Sony to go back to the drawing board. Fuck all that risk adverse shit. Go back to the drawing board, bro. Fuck The Last of Us Part 2 remake and go make something else, bro. I miss Jack and Dexter. Those are my boys on the PlayStation platform. I miss Jack and Dexter, bro. Jack 3 was an amazing game. Jack 3 was a monstrous hit. Sony, you threw that away. Nigga, what? What happened? They used to make shooters. You said, oh, 30 FPS Starfield? Yeah, I was crying. I prefer 60 over collecting sandwiches. What? What? Over collecting sandwiches? Bro, I used to stay with a pocket full of shit back in the day. They got lazy. They're becoming the market leader and reselling the same 5 games to customers. They did. They literally reskinned the whole PlayStation 4 generation on PlayStation 5. They reskinned the whole PlayStation 4 generation on PlayStation 5, and it worked. PlayStation fans love that shit. They might get Horizon remastered, the first one. What? They are cheering. They're like, yeah, let's go. That doesn't make sense, bro. That doesn't make sense. There's games that Xbox had in the past that I would love to play again. And you know what I do? I go get the fucking disc and I put that shit in. And I play that shit. What do you mean? What do you mean? If I want to go play an old ass Xbox game, I go put the fucking disc in my Xbox and play that shit. I'm not asking for a remaster of this old ass game for me to buy it again. What the fuck do I look like? Yeah, The Last of Us 2.2 remix. That's crazy. They're gonna do that. Sony's already got outed that they're gonna do that. Why? Because they're gonna bring it to PC as well. So they need to make a remaster of it to sell on PlayStation 5. That's crazy. That is the most outrageous shit you can do. And if the market leader, they're gonna do it. Their friends gonna buy it. They're gonna get away with it. And guess what? They're gonna do it again. They're gonna do it again, bro. Why not remake something that'll actually be worthwhile, bro? Like Killzone. Remember when Killzone came out? It was fucking garbage, but it was visually appealing. Remake that shit and bring it out, bro. Yes, full price, bro. They gon' a whole 70. for the remake of a game nobody really liked. Watching your favorite character get beat over the face with a golf club. Everybody's favorite character getting beat on with a golf club. You gotta pay 70 to watch it again. That is wild, bro. Just so they can get a PC release. And a lot of people on the PlayStation side are like, oh, this Herman host. This Herman host. What the fuck? Herman did that shit. Jimothy let him do that shit. Because both of their ass don't know what the fuck they're doing in the top spot. They gonna pay for it. The Milk of Us is crazy. That and they're gonna get a movie, bro. They got this HBO deal. It's been booming. People love the TV show. It's exactly the game. Every cutscene in the game is every episode in the movie. That is wild, bro. And what's even crazier is The Last of Us 2 is backwards compatible on PlayStation 5 right now, and it already has 60 frames. What the fuck can Naughty Dog do to improve this game some more? It is disgusting what Sony does to their fans. And they accept that shit. I can't even be mad at Sony for doing it. You said The Last of Us is better as a show than the game? Hey, Neil Druckmann wants to make movies, bro. Neil wants to be a movie director. He just ended up being a game director somehow. And The Last of Us is his way to the top, bro. Once he gets this TV show done, he's going to get a movie deal. He's going to leave Naughty Dog and he's going to be a movie director. People going to be calling Neil, make me a sad story about a little girl and a decrepit old man going across the country. He's going to do it. Nigga, easy. I already did that before. Business is business, though. And they want to make money on PC. But why is it hurting the PS5 to make money on PC? That's the part I don't understand about it. With The Last of Us 1, y'all could have made a PC version of the game. It was going to be better than a PlayStation version of the game no matter what you did. So them remastering that bitch, selling it on PlayStation just to sell it on PC was dumb. The same thing with Spider-Man. They remastered Spider-Man just to sell it on PlayStation, just to sell it on PC. The PC is going to have a better version of the game every time. You don't need to sell it on PlayStation again. I'm going out to put some new guitar songs in it. New guitar songs? Is that a part of the game that justifies full price, right? Hell no, bro. But who knows? Last of Us fans, they deal with it. They deal with it. And I've always bought things that I wanted because I wanted them. So I know they're moving the same way. I don't expect anything different from them. They want The Last of Us Part 2.2 remixed, remastered, fucking deluxe edition. They want to buy it. They can't wait to buy that shit again. It's just for me on the other side looking at that. I'm like, that's something I couldn't do. This is something I could not fucking do. Yeah, they remade Peter Parker from Spider-Man to remaster it on PS5 and completely butchered his character model. That nigga looks like a dork now, bro. What happened? What happened to Spider-Man? And now that man sounds like Sasuke from Naruto. Just a little edgelord in his shitty black suit. I hate the way the symbiote suit looks. Ever since they showed that shit at PlayStation Showcase, and I haven't got the shoulder pads out of my mind, bro. Why the fuck does symbiote have shoulder pads on? My nigga got pauldrons on his shit. What the fuck is going on with Spider-Man? Insomniac, I expect more from you. I expect so much more from Insomniac, more than any other studio on Sony's platform. And they disappointed me with that Spider-Man reveal. And it's still disappointing to this day. We haven't seen anything. Yes, it looks bad. It looks like hot fucking garbage. And I'm not one to talk down on games. Spider-Man is one of those games that I expect to be really fucking good every time. And they're fucking it. Hold on, let me look at the chat. People were saying that Microsoft is ruining gaming by using Game Pass. And nobody wants to talk about Sony reskin and remastering 4-year-old games, reselling them at full price. Bro, Ghost of Tsushima was 2 years. Ghost of Tsushima came out. 2 years later, the launch of the PlayStation 5, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut came out. What? What? Walking Simulator Director's Cut came out. What the fuck is that game called again? I got Xbox achievements for that game. Death Stranding. Director's Cut came out. 2-year-old games. It is crazy, bro. It is wild out here what Sony's doing. But oh, Game Pass. Game Pass is the one hurting the gaming industry. Yeah, imagine Ghost of Tsushima getting another remake right now. Sony would fucking do that shit. Just to say, hey, we got the 15 million sales. You sold the bitch 3 times, bro. It failed the first time. Sell it again. You got 9 million finally. Sell it again. 15. That is what Sony's going for. Yes, The Last of Us was a PlayStation 3 game. They remastered it instantly for PlayStation 4. They remastered it again. PlayStation 5 and PC. They gonna remaster it again for PlayStation 6. We know it's coming. We know it's coming. That's how sad the Sony platform got. That we know it's coming, bro. Yes, The Last of Us 2 is getting a remaster, bro. And I know they're gonna announce a PC release of the game. That's kind of what they're leading up to. But why the fuck are you selling it again on PlayStation? Just to remaster it for PC. Just make the PC version of the game and let it go, Sony. The PlayStation fans don't deserve that shit. They still looking forward to factions from a game that they supposed to got 5 years ago. Yeah, I heard Horizon is getting a remaster as well. Why, bro? Why? Horizon Zero Dawn was a breakout hit for Sony. We all know it was. Horizon Forbidden West dropped the ball. We know it did. The DLC came out. Nobody cared. And now they're like, oh, we're going to give you the game you want. They need to justify their Nix's acquisition. Oh, damn, I forgot all about the Nix's acquisition, bro. That makes sense because they need Nix's to do something. Might as well remaster these games, Nix's. What else are they going to do? Yeah, they say all Xbox has a Halo, Forza, and Gears. See, see, I understand why they said Microsoft only has Halo, Forza, and Gears because they literally shut down every other studio at Xbox. We only had Halo, Forza, and Gears, but Halo, Forza, and Gears hit every time, and they didn't remake the same ones. They made new ones. Sony literally has 3 games that they keep remaking because they don't have more games. The same game. Microsoft had 3 franchises that succeeded. Sony has literally 3 games that succeed. 3 of them. And they keep reselling them. Why ain't Ben Studios getting to make a remake of their game? What the fuck was their game called again, bro? Every time I bring up Ben Studios, and I'm like, they've made 1 game in the last 7 years. They released 1 game in 7 years, bro. And Ben is a whole studio full of people, active working developers. They haven't created anything else. Nothing small. Days Gone, yeah. They haven't made a single game since Days Gone, bro. Not a single fucking one. Not a small game. Obsidian has made 4 games since Microsoft acquired them. They've made 4 fucking games. That is madness, bro. To think about that. Ben Studios has made 1 game since Sony has had them on their team. Well, since Days Gone. I should say since Days Gone. Since Obsidian has been with Microsoft, they've released 4 games. They've released 4 fucking games. And Obsidian got bought by Microsoft when fucking Ben got bought. I mean, made Days Gone, bro. Ben is secretly a Ubisoft studio. This is crazy, bro. That's why Sony, they need to be let down. That's why this Microsoft deal with Activision is gutting them. Because now they can't just rely on Call of Duty's $5 billion a year. That's not good enough. They can't rely on The Last of Us remake. No, it's not gonna work. What the hell is Bluepoint doing? Where the fuck is Blue Box Game Studios? Where's all these people that's supposed to be making PlayStation games? They're gone. They're sitting at home collecting a check from Sony, not even doing work. But all the Sony fans wondering what Microsoft is doing. Why they got so many games in development. Blue balls. They need those studios to help remaster Spider-Man 2 and a couple Bro, that is definitely probably going to be the case. You said they don't have the funds to expand. The Call of Duty money finna dry up. I mean, that is that is the case. High key, that is the case because they've been relying on the Call of Duty money this whole time. They said it themselves. They made God of War. They made The Last of Us Part 2 with Call of Duty money, bro. With Call of Duty money. What do y'all do when the Call of Duty money dries up? That's why Sony's like, we can't survive without Call of Duty because y'all literally rely on it. They have Bungie. It's a great studio. I mean, it's a great studio that they don't have ownership over. That they don't have ownership over. They're gonna drop another game with a grapple hook and a bow and arrow. Oh my god! Damn! Damn! Bro, a grapple hook and a bow and arrow. That is 90% Sony Interactive Entertainment games. That is 90% Sony Interactive Entertainment games, bro. Grapple hook and bow and arrow. Nigga, Uncharted, The Last of Us, Horizon, God of War. Nigga, oh shit. That's their whole catalog. Their whole catalog is Far Cry 3. That's wild, bro. That is wild. Damn. See, I already knew they lacked variety, but I didn't even think of it like that. They all got, and they all just like kids walking around. They whole catalog is Far. That is crazy to think about, bro. That every one of their games have the same, literally the same mechanics. That means when you pick up a PlayStation controller, no matter what game you play, you know the buttons, bro. You already know the buttons. You know how to pull out the bow and arrow. You know how to crouch. You know how to throw grappling hook. Oh my gosh, bro. No, you're not lying, bro. That is a crazy revolution. All the buttons are the same. You don't have to learn how to play another game, bro. Bro, I go from playing a game like Persona to Halo, go jump into some random ass RTS, like, and have to learn everything, bro. I forget game controls when I make videos. That is how wild it is on Xbox, bro. I jump into a game I ain't played in a while. I have to relearn how to play to make the video. Don't let me talk about the yellow places in the walls that can only climb and grapple. Oh shit, bro. Dang. Bro, that is how all their games are. They have this little painting. For some reason, who's painting the way in all these fucking games? They always have a little painting. This is the way you go. The only way you can go. There's no other fucking way. Follow the paint in every game. Sony only got third-person action games with stealth elements. Yes, that's exactly what it is. But when it comes down to grapple hook and bow and arrow, it's crazy because that is a constant. Cinematic set pieces, bro. I didn't even know what a set piece was until I watched. What video did I watch? And they were talking about Final Fantasy 16, like the trailer when it first showed. And they're like, wow, look at that set piece. And I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? He was talking about a big ass extravagant cutscene part that you don't interact with. You just look at it. And I'm like, I never played a game with a set piece in it. Like, I never willingly played a game for set pieces, bro. Mans was looking at this game like, these set pieces are crazy. What are you talking about? I play games, nigga. I don't know what a set piece is. Press X to push. Yes, that's all. I seen those big ass like battle sequences that they was having, and literally, Buddy was just mashing the X button. He was just mashing the X button to shoot fireballs when he was the Phoenix. That's all he was doing. He didn't have to do nothing else, bro. He couldn't even miss. There wasn't even a chance for him to miss. Man's is just hitting X and you're spitting fireballs at a target. And I'm like, what? This is gameplay. That is outrageous, bro. Yes, pay F for respects, bro. That is it. That is it. Sony needs more, bro. People are so mad Microsoft is getting more. And Sony's not doing anything. And they're blaming Microsoft for it. No! Blame Sony Interactive for not doing more for y'all. You said half of Spider-Man's boss fights are Simon Says games? See, I ain't played Spider-Man since Spider-Man 3 on PlayStation 3. I mean, PlayStation 2. So, I mean, I haven't played a Spider-Man game in a long time. But that is crazy. Quick time event battles are annoying. Want to talk about creativity? The type of mind to come up with Splatoon. On paper, the concept sounds crazy, but that game is mad addicting. Bro, Nintendo is king of creativity. They're the king of creativity. They don't need the power. They don't need the prestige. They don't need none of that, bro. They have the most creative studios over there. They made Astro Chain. Have you seen Astro Chain? One of the craziest concepts in game history. You have a fucking Ghost Man stand that comes out of your body, and you have to use him in battle with your fucking character to beat enemies. Simultaneously, bro. It is some of the craziest shit in the world. Splatoon, another crazy shooter. You said the kings of recycling? What? 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 They got Animal Crossing, bro. You ain't hyped up my foam stars? No, because I know who's making foam stars. That is the only thing. Foam stars could be a good thing because nobody has a Splatoon competitor. They put a plumber in space. They did, bro. They put a plumber in space. Nintendo got only nostalgia? What? They new shit is popping, Bavari. Nintendo's new stuff is popping hard. All they bro, Xenoblade Chronicles? What? Fire Emblem still hitting? Bro, they redid Zelda. He can swim in mountains? He can swim in mountains. Why is that even a thing? Building Megazords. Zelda's crazy. Wow. I mean, their historical IPs are evolving with time. They still do a whole lot of nostalgia kicks. Like they got backwards compatibilities you have to like buy and stuff like that. Jimothy had to cry this morning, calling Microsoft to sign that deal. He had to be in tears, bro. He also jumps a half an inch. Hey, at least he can jump. Kratos still haven't learned to jump yet. Kratos still haven't learned to jump yet. No, Jimothy shouldn't be fired because this is his chance to finally be the leader Sony wants. Jimothy hasn't had a chance to be in charge yet. He's been defended by the greats of Sony Interactive Entertainment's board for a long time. The board members that have been holding him to high esteem finally retired last year. They retired last year. They left the board. So Jimothy's on his own for the first time since he's been in charge. You said he's killing PlayStation? I mean, PlayStation's killing themselves, high key. Jimothy's in charge though, so I mean he has to get the blame for it. But Jim can turn this around. All he has to do is stop being a fucking dummy and invest. Invest in your platform, bro. He's finally making live service games after live service games are dying. The live service market is dead now. EA shut down all their live service games. They had to. Them bitches wasn't working. Ubisoft doing the same thing. They had to. They got to go back to making real games because Fortnite is beating the shit out of them. Yeah, Jimbo's invested in VR. What are you doing? It could be a good avenue if it's sold. If it's sold, they haven't even sold 2 million units of PlayStation VR. What are you doing, bro? Jimothy has to either go back, look at the franchises in the vault, and go make some good games, bro. Go make some good games. Microsoft is making some good games. But they're like, oh, it's Game Pass. Game Pass has saved so many gaming studios. Saved so many gaming studios. Because their creativity didn't go to waste. It went to Game Pass. It didn't go to waste. Right now, Exo Primal, which I don't like the game. I didn't like the game when I played the beta. But Exo Primal got developed by a whole studio with a creative vision. And it dropped in Game Pass. So they didn't have to worry about selling the game. That is a plus for developers. Because if Capcom had to sell this game and that shit only sold 100,000 copies, a million copies, you think they'd get another fucking chance to make a game? Fuck no. They'd get the Forspoken treatment. Shut down the whole studio. Shut down the whole studio. You're done. You're done. Go find you a new job. That is what happens to developers now. Game Pass is the only place where that doesn't happen to them. You said PlayStation always abandons their accessories and hardware? SOCOM by Bungie? That could be a thing. That could be a thing. But I don't know if Bungie really fuck with Sony like that. I don't know if Bungie really fucks with Sony like that. I think the deal they got with Sony was so good for Bungie. Bungie can literally do whatever they want, and Sony can't do anything about it. Like, what has Bungie done for Sony since they bought them? You said the Test Drive Unlimited stream. What? What are you talking about? You said she was thick as fuck. What? Where did that come from? See, I ain't seen Test Drive Unlimited in a long time. You said they delayed factions too? Yeah, they did. Bungie told Sony I belong to the streets. That's exactly what happened, bro. And Sony bought it. Sony bought it because Marathon is coming to Xbox. Marathon is coming to Xbox. What does Sony get out of the Bungie deal? They don't get anything. You said you don't know what Bungie got going on. They're making Marathon for Xbox and PlayStation, but also for Xbox. So I mean, Bungie's just over there. Every Sony studio, we don't know what they're doing. Sucker Punch, we don't know what they're doing. You said Amstream coming up too. You said they bought Bungie because they need help making multiplayer online games. I mean, yeah, but like, what? They still don't have anything to show for it. And the games that they showed, the live service ones, they look scuffed, bro. Yeah, Bungie made them scrap all their first party live service games because they were trash. Because they were trash. Bungie's like, yeah, this not gonna make no money, bro. Yeah, Bungie does make a lot of money. I think Spider-Man 2 looks mid. It does look mid. It does look mid. That is not a odd opinion. Spider-Man 2 looked bad. It looked bad. The choreography of the whole gameplay sequence looked bad. I don't know what the fuck was going on Spider-Man 2. I don't know what's happening at Insomniac right now. But there's too many gaming studios at PlayStation that are not doing anything. Could say the same thing about Xbox, but there's a large amount of them that are doing something. It looks like a PlayStation 4 game. It's definitely a PlayStation 4 game. Insomniac is tired. Yes, they've been carrying the fuck out of PlayStation. See, that's what I was saying about Obsidian. That's why I didn't really want to see Avowed at the game showcase, because I'm like, Obsidian's been carrying the fuck out of Xbox. Give them a year. Give them a year to just chill, bro. Insomniac needs a year to just chill, and they not gonna get it because they gotta finish Spider-Man. They gotta go make Wolverine. Then they gotta make Spider-Man again to resell it on PC. They're over there struggling, bro. You said you're more interested in Wolverine. I am too, bro. I am too. I want to see what the Wolverine game can actually give us. We got Starfield. We good. I mean, yes, bro. I got Starfield 2 times. Xbox Play Anywhere doesn't get advertised no more, but that's one of the best features of Xbox. I bought Starfield on Xbox. I got the PC version for free. That should instantly download it. You said Obsidian told Microsoft hold my beer. Hey, Obsidian is clutch, bro. You said bedtime. All right, before you, bro. You have a good one. Yeah, but Obsidian has been cooking as an Xbox game studio for a while. Then there's the Age of Empire studio, who's nonstop. They've been dropping for nonstop since Xbox acquired them. The Age of Empire studio has been cooking the whole time. Age of Empire fans has been loving that shit too. But nobody on Xbox really plays Age of Empires, so we don't really see the benefit that the Age of Empires community gets from Age of Empire games still dropping like fucking heat all over the Xbox platform. But I mean, that's kind of a good thing for Microsoft that like we know not every game is for us. Ponies crying on Twitter. That is their favorite place to congregate, bro. It's their grazing ground, bro. They go there, they pick apples off a tree, and they cry to each other on fucking Twitter. I seen some screenshots, bro. I ain't even talk about them. You said Mojang has been working since they acquired them. I mean, yeah, but see, Mojang has been working on Minecraft on every platform to ever exist. They've been working simultaneously to make Minecraft the most connected game in human history. You said Red Dragon went roller skating, he was so mad. What? Nez went to the roller rink. He had to skate, bro. He had to skate his dreams away, bro. He was like, "Oh no, man, you gotta skate that shit away." Mojang has been working hard as hell though, and their spinoffs are actually pretty fucking good, which people don't talk about enough. Like people talk about how Redfall was such a disaster that came from Arcane, but they don't talk about how good fucking Minecraft Legends was because the game was for kids. Minecraft Legends was a great fucking game. Xbox getting PlayStation dev kits. PlayStation better send them. PlayStation better send them dev kits, bro. Because if they don't, parity ain't gonna matter, bro. That was PlayStation's fault. Should have sent those dev kits. You said my kids love all Minecraft games and the pirate game. You mean Sea of Thieves? Sea of Thieves is so fun, bro. You can literally go in that game, be a little devious, and it rewards you. You get rewarded for being just a little bit devious, bro. Shooting yourself onto somebody else's ship, dropping an anchor, teleporting back to your ship. Oh, that's so good, bro. I like Sea of Thieves so much. I just don't have a crew to play it no more. I used to have a whole team. You say you love Matt Booty, see Savage? Matt Booty don't get enough shine. A lot of things, I talk about Matt Booty. I'm like, bro, most of this shit he's supposed to be taken care of. But he got so many studios. You gotta understand, mans can't be all around the world at one time. He's not Santa Claus, bro. He cannot just go to everybody's chimney in one night. So I mean, I understand the shit he gotta go through. But yeah, Matt Booty's a savage, bro. And he tell people, y'all developing for the S. Or y'all now getting on the X, bro. He told their ass straight up, like, just work harder. Matt Booty wants to kill PlayStation. I don't think you want to kill PlayStation in the sense that, like, get Sony out of the gaming industry. I think he wants to win. And that's what you need, bro. They need the mentality of, no, nigga, I want to win. Not we win together. I mean, Phil is a real nice person, bro. He wants all gamers to play games. But Matt is like, nigga, I want them to play my games, bro. I want them to play my games on my platform, my system. You said Major Nelson departs Xbox? Yeah, I seen that. Major Nelson's been there a long time, but he went more of the he was more of a journalist than anything really for Xbox. He was more of like the fan interaction guy. So when he was leaving, I'm like, he retired from like being the face of the Xbox fandom. But like, I don't really know what his essential part of Xbox was because I only knew him as Major Nelson. I only knew him as Major Nelson, bro. I've watched This Week on Xbox. Like, it was a good show. He had like replacement people. Like when he was going through stuff, his family was going through stuff. So he like his replacement people was really good too. The guys that like took over for him when they was doing This Week on Xbox. But yeah, he retired. He's getting up there. He has plenty of money. Yeah, Xbox diversity is part of the reason I like Xbox. And a part of the reason I like Game Pass is I still get to play the games I know I won't like. I get to play the games I know I won't like. That's the beauty of Game Pass. Because the games that I do know I like, I'm probably going to buy anyway. That's why I bought Starfield. I know I'm going to like Starfield. I bought that. But the other games that come out in Game Pass, I might not like those. I'm not going to buy them because I know I might not like it. But they're in Game Pass. I'm going to play them bitches. And I might end up liking it. Maybe a little bit. Is it going to be worth a buy? No. It's not worth the money. But I mean, it could be an enjoyable experience for a time. That's the beauty of Game Pass for all gamers. You said, I bet Jim Ryan flew to Colombia to get a kilo of cocaine. Hey, cocaine ain't cheap. Gotta make money. Gotta make money. PlayStation is gonna have to pay Xbox to have Game Pass on their console. See, Microsoft wanted to do that. Sony said no. Sony said no. Microsoft wanted Game Pass on PlayStation because they knew they couldn't outsell PlayStation and consoles. Let's put Game Pass there. Sony said, "Fuck no, nigga. This is my platform. We closed. You're closed, huh? Well, let me go buy Bethesda. Let me go buy Activision. Nigga, we gonna be closed now." That's wild. He was hot during court. He did look kind of off that. He looked off his rocker during court. His little video disposition, he did not look right, bro. He was sweating and shit. His eyes were red, and he was on video. Mans was at his house. Why was you sweating so hard? Nobody can really press you through a video disposition in your house, bro. He probably was hot. I wouldn't even put it past him. I wouldn't even put it past him. But it's kind of wild. And for some reason, Netflix is getting in on the console shit. Because one of the games one indie game I've been looking forward to a lot is Oxenfree 2. And I heard that the game came out like 2 days ago. And I'm like, Oxenfree 2 came out? I haven't seen anything. So legit, I go on my Xbox, I'm looking through the store. Oxenfree is gone, bro. I'm like, Oxenfree's not here. I look it up. Oxenfree 2 is not coming to Xbox. Because fucking Netflix said, no, you're not making the Xbox version of the game. It's going on PlayStation, it's going on Switch, it's on PC. Oxenfree 2 is not coming to Xbox, bro. Because Netflix is like, nah, we're not making Xbox versions. What? Xbox literally ID'd Xbox Oxenfree 1. Put Oxenfree on the map for us to find. Xbox did that for that studio. And now Netflix is like, yeah, bro, y'all can get Oxenfree 2. Because Oxenfree's up now. That is crazy. That is wild. That is wild, bro. I beat the first one on Xbox. I can't get the second one on Xbox. I have to get it on Steam. I was like, that's crazy. Why would Netflix do that, bro? I mean, Netflix is trying to get into gaming too. I played Minecraft the story mode on Netflix. I played that shit on Netflix, bro. It was fun. The little interactive game. It was fun. I played it on Netflix. It was actually pretty cool. He said, bro, nowadays, barely any game is worth it at launch. Usually wait 6 months to a year, let them fix the bugs and patches. Yeah, I mean, there's some games where like, I mean, I'll risk it. There's some games that I will risk it. Like Diablo, I risked it. I bought it. I played it early. I beat the game before the game came out. That was actually a really good drop, a really good experience on games. But yeah, there's some games that I look at and I see that like when they market the game and they don't show the game being played like a normal person, I know the game is scuffed. I know the game is scuffed because when you're excited about people to play your game, sometimes you make fans wait because of anticipation and all that. But there's some companies that literally would show their game, that shit looks scuffed, and then they just don't show their game no more. But they continue to talk about it. And it's like, come on now, bro. Show us what the game is doing, bro. And they don't. Because when the game comes out, it's going to be bad. Kind of like Final Fantasy 16 did. And we see what happened with that shit. They even dropped the demo and everybody start making excuses for the demo being bad. No, this is the game, bro. Hold on, you said Phil did say Netflix, etc. is their competitor, big tech companies. I mean, yeah, but Oxenfree, bro, Netflix. You wouldn't even bought Oxenfree Studio if Microsoft didn't put Oxenfree Studio on the map. That is the crazy part. That is like me putting you on to one of my favorite artists, and then you buying the next album, like you get the next album as like a leak drop, and you don't let me listen to it. Like nigga, I the one showed you that that artist was good. How are you gonna take the album that leaked out and not let me listen to it, bro? That is crazy. That is wild. But I mean, Microsoft puts a lot of indie studios on. So Oxenfree actually coming up like that, Netflix buying them making Oxenfree 2. It's just sad that I don't get to play it on Xbox. I mean, I'm gonna buy it on PC and play it. I have to. That's kind of what's going on. But yeah, that's kind of wild. That's kind of wild they did us like that. It has to let that little nightmare vibes. Hold on, I'm missing some chats. You said Sony needs to make a deal with Netflix to compete with Game Pass. I mean, Sony could already compete with Game Pass. They choose not to. And since they chose not to, Game Pass looks like an even better deal to every gamer. But all Sony has to start doing is putting first parties in there. Putting first parties in there. That's what they have to do. But it don't have to be God of War. It don't have to be The Last of Us. They have many first party studios. They can put the next game from Bluepoint into PlayStation Plus day one. Nobody really is going to fucking care about Bluepoint's name. If the game's good, PlayStation Plus gets a boost for it. That's all Sony has to do, bro. They don't have to put God of War in their day one. They know God of War is going to sell well. Just put the other ones. The one from what is the studio that made the one girl, Returnal. Put their next game in their day one. You know Returnal didn't sell well. Just put that shit in their day one. And they can already compete with Game Pass. That is as easy as it can be. But Sony doesn't want to do that. They don't want to do that. Netflix is not going to get them anything more. Because if Sony doesn't want to invest, then nobody else is going to invest. You said Sony will be bought out in 10 years. I don't think they will. Because they're going to still dominate this generation. They can't lose it, especially how far ahead they already are. It might get a little closer towards the end. But the next generation after that, Microsoft is already going to have the streaming stick out. They're going to heavily invest into cloud gaming. They're probably going to have their mobile thing going. So Microsoft might drop out of the console race if all the cloud shit actually takes off. If all the cloud shit actually takes off, Microsoft might make the console the back end of Xbox. Because the cloud version of Xbox is going to be peak platform. It's going to be a peak platform. And the console is just going to start falling more to the wayside. It's going to be a place to establish Xbox, but it's not going to be like the focal point of Xbox no more. Hold on, let me get to some of these chats. Come on, I'm going crazy. You said Phil has done more for Xbox in 10 years than most people did in their entire career. Yes. Because at the great collapse of the Xbox One, the only person to save Xbox foreclosure is Phil Spencer. He saved Xbox, and then he brought Xbox back from the brink of foreclosure to actually competing in gaming. In 10 years, bro. In 10 years. He can retire right now. He's the GOAT. He can retire right now. He's the GOAT. You say Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is coming to PC, no SSD required. Bro, we already knew that. We knew that when they announced that game was coming to PC. We like, they not going to require SSDs. They not going to require SSDs, which they could have. Because unlike Rift Apart, Starfield requires an SSD to play the game. Go look at the Steam page. Starfield requires an SSD to play the game. You can't use an HHD to play Starfield. They like, you need an SSD with 120 gigs or you can't play Starfield. That's cut and dry. Bethesda already know. We built our game with SSDs in mind. HHD is not going to cut it. You know for sure Ratchet & Clank was built on the HHD and then they just used the SSD to boost it a little bit. So now it's coming to PC. HHDs is a thing. But they're like, oh, you only can get 720p 60. Cap. That's fucking cap. Watch, there are going to be plenty of tech people out there. Wait, is SSD a solid state drop? Yeah. Yeah, it's just faster storage. That's all it is. It's just faster storage. But it's kind of wild that it came there and they like, oh, you're just going to get low settings. No, nigga. Watch, somebody going to have a big-ass rig. A crazy like 4090 Ti rig, and they're gonna put a HHD in there just to download that game on there, and I bet that bitch run better than anything a PlayStation could with the super fast SSD. We all know Insomniac was lying, bro. It just Sony made them lie. Sony made them lie to sell the PlayStation 5. Why did they have to lie? Nobody knows, bro. Your fans would have loved Ratchet & Clank, whether it was super fast SSD established or not. The same thing with Final Fantasy 16. That super fast SSD did nothing for that game. Why? Because it was still 720p 60. 720p 60 in battles, bro. That's sad. The super fast SSD did nothing for y'all. Not to mention the PS5 only has 400 gigs of storage. Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy out there. You said, is Netflix big enough to buy Sony? Netflix, yeah. Netflix could buy Sony easily. If Sony was willing to sell. That's the thing. Like, if Sony doesn't want to sell because their board and shit is real established over there in Japan, I don't think they would sell to Netflix. But if Sony was up for sale, they would get bought quickly by Netflix. Netflix can own them quick. It's not even a problem. But I think Google would buy Sony before Netflix does. You say you think Sony gets bought by Disney? No, I don't see that. You see, Netflix is getting kind of overpowered because me and my girlfriend was in there. We were scrolling Netflix, right? And there's an HBO show on Netflix. Like an HBO series, bro. It's on Netflix. It says HBO on the little tag. This is Netflix, bro. How the fuck is Netflix licensing HBO TV shows? HBO has HBO Max. That is crazy that Netflix can get HBO to stream their shows on Netflix. That is how strong they are. That is how strong Netflix has become. That HBO has to submit to Netflix. That is madness, bro. That is crazy madness. That's the thing. But yeah, Netflix, if they want to get into gaming, they're gonna have to go through Google for sure. Especially to get like a console owner. Google is definitely gonna snatch Sony before Netflix can touch them. Because they can just offer them more money. And they already got a good cloud service. You said the SSD is Sony's next exclusive coming from Bluepoint. You said the SSD is Sony's next exclusive coming from Bluepoint. That is wild. Hey, they could remaster the SSD and re-release it. Remaster the PlayStation 5 super fast SSD. Re-release it to the platform. Everybody have to buy the upgrade. Hey, Sony would be smart if they did that. Remaster the SSD, bro. Say you need the new Sony super fast SSD remastered. But yeah, we don't know what the fuck Sony Studios are actually doing to make games. Standard edition, $80. Oh, that'd be crazy. See, would Microsoft make it gaming so cheap with Game Pass? Even though they're making it so cheap with Game Pass, I wonder what Sony is gonna do now that game pricing is gonna be anti-competitive to pay more. Sony's remastered SSD 2.0, $700. They could do that. Sony could fucking do it. So I mean, Microsoft's kind of doing it with the Series S, the remastered Series S in black with the 1 TB SSD. Sony could do it. I think they actually should. I think they actually fucking should. Their fans will buy it for sure. I don't think they won't. Their fans will definitely buy it. But yeah, Ratchet and Clank coming to PC and not requiring an SSD is crazy. You said Starfield devs are forbidden to talk about. Yeah, bro, they gotta sign NDAs. I say 1,200. Like I need the PlayStation 5 to play PlayStation VR 2. You said the Black Series S clean as fuck. Yeah, the Black Series S looks really good. It looks really good. It's just the Series S not having enough fucking RAM is the problem. It's the problem. That's the only problem with the Xbox platform at this moment. The RAM on the Series S is so poor that we can't get games. We can't get games, bro. Well, we can. It's just they have to work harder. And some of them don't want to do it. You said they're about to remaster the PlayStation 5 and sell it in Christmas for full price. That bro, that is a fact that can actually happen. That is something that can actually happen. Sony, I don't put anything past Sony at this point. I don't put anything past Sony at this point. Microsoft is just doing everything in their power to become more appealing to gamers everywhere. And Sony's just trying to be Sony. Did Abandon release yet? No. Abandon got abandoned, bro. Blue Box Game Studios, I don't know where the fuck happened to them. Abandon was supposed to be a game. Sony was supposed to be the one putting it up. And that shit is just gone. Abandon is gone. Abandon is definitely gone, bro. Cause I haven't heard any news out of Blue Box Game Studios. I watched that trailer. Remember, they had that little app that you had to download on the PlayStation to watch that trailer. We watched that trailer, bro, where that dude just walked across the floor and the next piece of the trailer was coming soon. That shit was wild, bro. You said stealth cancellation is crazy. They abandoned, bro. They had to. What happened to Blue Box Game Studios after that? We don't know. We don't know. That game is just gone. That's why, Sony's game showcase this summer was so sad because they literally had none of their studios there. Haven's first game is a live service game. You said no COD bundles for PS5 starting next year. That is gonna be wild, bro. But I mean, by next year, Sony should have something, at least something in the pipeline. So them bundles, bro. I mean, Call of Duty fans gonna still buy bundles anyway. It's not gonna be exclusive Sony bundles. Yeah, they won't for sure. But I can always hope that Sony actually performs. Because what PlayStation fans think performance is, Sony's not doing anything in reality. But PlayStation fans don't understand that. Because since PlayStation is winning by doing the absolute least, they just think it's alright. They're like, oh yeah, look, Sony's doing fine, bro. Look at all these bangers they got. Nigga, those same 3 bangers. You said Sony might partner with Fortnite and Xbox partner with COD. See, that's one thing. Epic has so much money, bro. They're so big, they don't need Sony. They don't need Sony, bro. Epic doesn't need Sony. Epic has Epic Game Store. They have Fortnite, one of the biggest games in history of games. They don't need Sony no more, bro. All these gaming companies are starting to see they do not need Sony. You said I would buy a PlayStation 5 if they put out a new The Warriors game. Oh, is that the one Street Fighting game? Not yeah, it was a Street Fighting game. The side scrolling one, the beat 'em up game. I think that's what the Warriors was, wasn't it, back in the day? There were so many unique fighting games back in the day too that I mean, now the big three of fighting games is like running the fucking market, bro. Tekken, Street Fighter, and Mortal Kombat are just running the market. They'd even Soul Calibur had to tap out. You said no, Rockstar not letting them have it. Rockstar owns the Warriors. I didn't know that. I just learned something. I didn't know that. Sony sold so many of their IPs, too. That's why Activision owns two of their icons. Spyro and fucking Crash are Xbox Game Studios mascots now. That is crazy. Crash gonna have a motherfucking Xbox shirt on. Then he gonna get an X across his chest like Monkey D. Luffy, bro, in his next game. Have a fat ass X on his chest. But yeah, there's so much PlayStation could do. So many IPs we know Sony have. You said Crash had an X tattooed on him. Crash has a tattoo? I like how console wars used to be about who had the better specs, and now it's about who has the better exclusives. I mean, just because Sony changed the narrative, bro. Because remember, I mean, Xbox kind of changed the narrative. Because remember, Sony had the better specs on PlayStation 3. Sony had the better specs, but Xbox had the better games. So Xbox was the more popular console, well, in America. Sony was still winning around the world. Like, handily. They were winning. But Xbox was a closer competition to them in the 360 era only because they had the better games. Microsoft was getting Call of Duty deals. They're like, how? We're the platform of choice. Microsoft was getting Call of Duty deals. They also had Halo to themselves. So Halo versus Call of Duty was a thing, which was crazy back in the day. Battlefield was still popping. People loved Battlefield 3. It was a good ass game. Gears of War was hitting off. And they all were on Xbox just fucking booming, bro. The whole Xbox community was just live. It was crazy. And I don't like the people that played on PlayStation that I knew, my cousins and stuff, they didn't really play those games. They didn't really play those games. They played God of War. I played God of War 2 and 3 on PlayStation 3. I played some fighting games on PlayStation 3. But that's about it. You said in the Warriors game you could steal radios, beat up other gangs, and do cocaine. It was great. What? See, games back in the day were just so good, bro. They were so good. It's like playing what is it called? Like 50 Cent's game? Popping some pills, bro. You turn into a motherfucking demon, you start shooting. Those games were just the best back in the day. Or like the old Saints Rows, where you pull up to the store, buy some gin and juice, get a blunt in it, pre-rolled, and you just go have a shootout. It was lovely. Original Xbox outsold Nintendo, the GameCube. OG Xbox actually outsold the GameCube? That's kind of hard for me to believe. Wait, no, that's no. I mean, where at though? If you're talking about like the United States, I understand completely. But like worldwide, I can't believe that. There's no way Xbox beat Nintendo and console sales. Not even the GameCube. The GameCube wasn't like a big deal, but I play like uh what is it called? Like Fight for New York and stuff on GameCube. I played a lot of GameCube back then. But yeah, like on home court, Microsoft was very competitive with other gaming companies. But around the world, like in the UK, Microsoft has never won a UK market. That's why the CMA really be looking at Microsoft like we're not going to let this deal pass, and Microsoft might just pull out of the UK altogether because they never won that market to begin with. They have fans there. They wanna have give their fans the best that they can possibly give them. But if the UK market is owned and ran by Sony, and the CMA doesn't want that to change, Microsoft might just leave the UK market altogether because they never won it to begin with. They never won the UK market. They never won the Japanese market because it's always been dominated by Nintendo and then Sony, Xbox at the bottom. You said Xbox is, Microsoft is really popular in Mexico and other Central and South American countries. I mean, that kind of makes sense. Kind of like how Goku is too. Like Goku is popular as fuck in like South American countries for some reason, like Brazil and Mexico and shit. Goku is a fucking he's a god to them. It's one of those things you wouldn't expect. It's one of those things you wouldn't expect. But yeah, it is crazy. But then like Canada really doesn't fuck with Microsoft that much. You said the original Xbox sold 24 million, while the GameCube sold 21 million. That is crazy, bro. Xbox beat fuck worldwide sales. Worldwide sales is wild. The first Dev Jam game. Dev Jam was so fucking good, bro. That's EA. EA back in the day and Activision back in the day were some of the best fucking gaming companies in the world. Everybody loved EA games. EA games. That little intro was amazing. What was it? Challenge everything. That was their like slogan back then. And then Activision with the little spike with the thing that like rolled up with the eye on it. Like those intros back in the day was hits. THQ, little extra loud ass logo was crazy. You said 50 Cent game is backwards compatible on the series console? Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. You just told me something I didn't know. Hold on, I'm about to boot the Xbox up right now. That is wild. Because in the 90s they had a drought of entertainment and they imported the dubbed animes from Japan and in Spanish started with Dragon Ball Z. Damn! Goku. Hey, that's a good place to start. That's a good place to start. Dragon Ball Z. Hold on, I high key want to see if the 50 Cent is on here. See, look, I'm on Xbox right now. We gotta go find the 50 Cent game. No, I don't want V Bucks. Wait, is 50 Cent like all one word? No, it's not. Okay. It is, bro. There's a fucking. There's no but, bro. That shit's here. That shit's here, bro. Oh my goodness, I might have to cop that. Oh shit. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. What? Currently not sold. I can't buy it. Why can't I buy it? Oh, this some bullshit. It's not for sale. They hold me, bro. Look, it's not for sale. I can't buy it. You need to have a CD. Fuck. God damn it. I played the 50 Cent games on PlayStation. Damn, I'm wounded. It's cool that it is actually backwards compatible though. That's actually hella cool. Damn. There's quite a bit of games like that because that's why somebody was like they can't buy Midnight Club because I was playing it for the channel and it was like how did you get Midnight Club? I can't play it. I had the disc and I downloaded it. You said while you're at it, Dead to Right is backwards compatible as well. What? Hold on, let me check. Oh, that one's actually for sale. Jack Slate. What? Bro, these games used to bang back in the day, bro. These games used to bang back in the day. The golden age of games. That is wild. I remember when the Max Payne games came back. When they put those bitches backwards compatible, Remedy did. That was a good time. That was a good time. Max Payne was really good. Blood Rain. My teacher was like a big ass fan of Blood Rain. My freshman year teacher. She was my English teacher. Demon. She was great. That is, bro. That is like peak backwards compatibility. You said currently playing Max Payne 1 and 2. Did they get FPS boosted? I can't remember if Microsoft did that or not. I think they did. But yeah, bro, there's so many games. I don't like playing PC games. Mostly because PC games be doing weird shit. Sometimes it crash for no reason. And it never tells you why. You gotta like figure it out for yourself. But yeah, backwards compatibility is a real fucking good hit. Backwards compatibility is great. But we almost 2 hours in, bro. 2 hours in the Gaming News Week is kind of wild. So I mean, we could definitely end it right here. I'm about to go play some games, bro. High key. I need to finish some games. You said Dead to Right is Xbox One X enhanced. That is kind of crazy. They enhanced that game. There's some games that are not even Series X enhanced right now, bro, which is wild. You said Bangladesh and Southeast Asia console choices Xbox at purchase at a rate of 80%. So Bangladesh is just conquered by Xbox. They're really conquered by Xbox. That's a crazy stat right there. But I mean, after this deal is done, hey, the world can come to a cool change, bro. Because Xbox become the platform of choice for a lot of countries. They can become the platform of choice for a lot of countries, which would be good. 'Cause I mean, if Xbox gets more competitive and they get more people into their ecosystem, they can invest more into the Xbox. That makes Sony have to invest more into their console. Have Sony invest more into their ecosystem. And that makes all ecosystems of games better. But people don't want change for some reason. It's a strange thing to go about. But yeah, I'm about to go play some games though. High key. You said Japan ain't switching up on Sony. I mean, they already switched up on Sony. Nigga, they got Nintendo. They got Nintendo. They already switched up on Sony. Nintendo runs Japan. Sony just gets to look at Nintendo be successful. But Nintendo definitely conquers Japan. That's why they keep making switches like they do. Because the Japanese people, their games aren't built off the advanced technology. That's why the Switch is lower powered than the premium consoles, if you want to put it like that. But they have better exclusive games. And they have better games doing more things. There's more versatility in Zelda than it is in every Sony first party game combined. You can do more things in Zelda than you can do in every Sony first party game combined. And that's on the Switch. That is on the Switch, my bro. That is crazy. There's more versatility in one Switch game than there is all of PlayStation first party combined. You tried out Mortal Kombat Deception yet? I mean, I didn't play it. I definitely looked it up. I played a little bit of it back in the day, actually. But I never played the story mode of the game. I think that's what we were talking about last time, wasn't we? Then I had to go look it up because I never played the story of the game. But I've played the game, like fighting in it. Because yeah, everybody had their own stance. Everybody had their own weapon stance. And everybody had something else. Because they had like two or three stances. They had their defensive stance, their offensive stance, and then their weapon stance. So I remember playing that game. Being good at it. For a little bit. You said Mortal Kombat 1 is looking really good. Mortal Kombat 1 does look really good. And I kind of like they went the like Ninja Storm, like tag in, tag out thing with their like teammate, and they do like combos together. Like that is actually kind of far from Mortal Kombat. I was not expecting that from a Mortal Kombat game, but them having that is actually a good idea. Because seeing some of the combos, especially like on YouTube with like the fighters and stuff, they got to play the game early, and they bring in like fucking Kano and Liu Kang in together, and Kano's lasering out people while Liu Kang is like hitting ass with a fireball. It's some crazy shit that you would never think of. Like they'd never be on the same side to even be doing combos like this, but their combos are so clean. Or like Mortal Kombat, I mean like Sub Zero and Scorpion together, peak. Yeah, the universe is actually kind of wild. They like Liu Kang just kind of recreated it. Everybody's different. I want to see the baby Raiden because they showed the little dude with the Raiden hat on, and I'm like, I want to know. I want to know this Raiden kid. I want to know the kid Raiden because we got to see like the kid Kung Lao. He got the straw hat on. He threw it at Sub Zero, and then she just bounced off his chest, and he was looking like fucking kid. But like, I want to see the kid Raiden. You said Kenshi's apparently a mafia boss. Kenshi is a demon in that game already. Who the was I watch? I think I watched like a Sonic Fox like fight video, and this man hit a combo for like almost 400 damage, bro. And I'm like, no, take that out of the game with Kenshi. 400 damage combo was something crazy. I'm like, hell no, nah, bro. I'm not playing that shit online. But they did take PC out of the crossplay, and a lot of people got upset. The crossplay is between consoles. PC has to fight PC people. And I'm like, I mean, I'm not upset with that because I'm not a PC gamer. But I know PC gamers are upset because they easy MMR. Playing against a console nigga? Easy MMR. Come on now. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm in this live stream. I need to go get some food and play some games. So yeah, I'm in this right here. So thank y'all for coming out, for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new. It's been a good old time. These live streams are always great. Everybody coming out. Doc came out. Bavari came out. Cause I mean, time zones are crazy. So like, when people do come out, they're from different countries and stuff like that. It's always cool to see, to talk to people, get their opinions on gaming. And it's Gaming News Weekly. Cool Breeze. Everybody. Hey, it's been a good time, bro. Activision, Xbox, crazy. It's a crazy time in gaming, but it's gonna be exciting. So hey, go play some games, and I'll see y'all in the next one.